Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I've been getting the message or really feeling inspired or called to share a message about grounding this week. So, in my area, one of my favorite practices for getting grounding is actually going outside. But right now, it's been very windy. It's fall in New England, right here in Massachusetts, and it's been super, super windy. So if I were to, hi, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. So if I were to go outside right now to try to get grounded, it wouldn't work out too well. If I go out, I would feel a lot more blowy because it is so super windy out. But it's important to feel grounded, right? And as probably if you're watching this, you know, like there's a lot going on right now, a lot going on in the world, a lot going on life. Oh, awesome. Grounding. You are so welcome. You're welcome. I was almost going to go on to YouTube first, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to share live. So thanks for hopping on. Yes, so grounding, and especially like if you are like have a spiritually minded person, right? Many of us, if we are very spiritual minded, sometimes we can, do a lot of work that can, like, high vibe work. Like this morning, I was working with some crystals, some high vibe crystals, and doing some energy work and etc. And I realized after, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit ungrounded right now. My energy is really buzzing and I want to kind of lower it. So one of the things actually I did today that worked great, I just asked for grounding. I'm like, please help me feel grounded right now. And right away, I could feel it in my feet. Like I felt my energy suddenly felt a little bit heavier in my feet. And I'm like, that was awesome. I've asked for grounding, like doing healings on other people, but this morning was honestly the first time I ever thought for myself, please help me be grounded right now. So I kind of put it out there to Source, Universe, and I felt a lot more grounded right away. So, one other thing, so just a little bit about when you feel ungrounded, right? What's going on when we're feeling ungrounded? Usually it's connected to either we're thinking about the future, right? Something we can't control, we have no idea what's going to go on, and we do it for many different reasons, right? But yet it can make us feel anxious or fearful or worried about things that we can't really control, but some part of us can carry this like low grade, like worry, or high grade, and you're ungrounded if you're feeling fear and worry and anxiety in the body. And the other thing, or in the mind or the emotions, the other thing is if we're in the past, right? Worrying about the past, and the past could be 5 seconds ago. Say like I jump on a live video. If I hopped off the video and said, wow, I could have done that different, or I wish I did this or that, I'm not grounded. I'm like immediately my energy is going somewhere out of the present. So if your energy or attention is not in the present moment, you're getting ungrounded. But when you are grounded in the present, you're in the moment. And for the most time, you're going to feel good, more relaxed, more calm, more able to be present with whatever's going on in your life. You'll be able to be more focused, to make a better decision in that moment. For many, many years, I taught yoga, and that was a huge gift for me and to other people as well, hopefully. But it really helped me with the practice of getting more grounded. So one of the other things, I know I mentioned going outside is a really great way to get grounded, but also your breath. So let's do like 10 conscious breaths right now as another way of just getting grounded together. So whenever you're watching, again, don't do this when you're driving, give yourself a few moments, but your breath brings you into the present moment. So just take a moment and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, exhale, let yourself settle. Consciously ask to feel more grounded in your body. As soon as I close my eyes, I put an intention to feel more settled, and I could feel the weight move down into my hips and my legs and get more relaxed. So just we're going to take 10 conscious deep breaths in through the nose And you can either exhale out through the mouth. Let's do a few out through the mouth, but breathe in through the nose. So even using that verbalization also helps relax any excess emotions, pent-up emotions, anything in there. And you can keep going. We'll do 7 more. So you can continue with either inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth, or you can just inhale in and out through the nose. Conscious breath. So when I say a conscious breath, it just means you're focusing on your breath. So it helps you bring your attention inward to yourself. So a few more. Again, each time you exhale too, you can imagine you're breathing in and cleansing, and as you're exhaling, just letting yourself get settled more like a rock, settling. Imagine yourself being like a rock. Rocks are very grounded, right? Good. Finishing up, and then just noticing how you feel. It doesn't take long. And certainly if our energy is really higher, part of it is intention, part of it is practice. But it's worth it to take a few minutes and to just notice throughout your day, because we can get ungrounded and not even notice it. But just calling your energy, calling your awareness, calling your attention back into the present moment can make a huge difference. So a couple other things. One thing I did yesterday too, did a little yoga practice, and then I was laying on my back on the floor, and I had some crystals and rocks near me, and I picked up just a rock I had outside, and I put it like right on my forehead, on my third eye. And as soon as I did it, it actually feels better even right now. As soon as I put it there, I felt more relaxed. It's like this is, the mind, the mental, the monkey brain. But when you put something on there, it's like in yoga, you put an eye pillow, or you could put a bag of beans on. It kind of is a little reminder to the mind and the brain to slow down and relax and get present. And again, that's grounding. And one other thing I just wanted to share as a thought for another idea or a tip that's for grounding is, if you know yoga, if you do child's pose, right? When you're on your knees are a little bit wider, and you bring your forehead to the floor, or you can put it on stacked hands. It's kind of like your third eye area will rest down either on the floor or your hands. And as you do, you can imagine just relaxing and releasing any excess thoughts out for the moment, and just allowing yourself to come present. And that pose is also really good for feeling your breath in and out in the belly. So I hope these were helpful tips, and thanks for listening, for hopping on. Let me know if it was helpful, and also if you have any great grounding tips that you want to share. I'd love to hear those as well. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.